Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream. I am Nikura Targaryen, and tonight we're going to be doing the new Sorrow of Werlyt, the Diamond Weapon chapter. I'm going to be doing the story, and I'm going to be doing the normal trial. And, yeah, it should be fun. Yesterday we did the new Near raid, and we were able to take care of that pretty quickly. Not too bad. Also did the new main scenario quest yesterday. Always a good time. That one was a long stream. That one was almost 3 hours. Tonight should not be anywhere near that long. So, we're sitting here outside my free company's house. Just kind of hanging out. There's Lorem over there. Usually he's one of my regular viewers, so we'll see if he joins in. But now I'm going to go and get this quest unlocked. So to do that, I have to head to the Locks, which is in Girabania. Going to Porta Praetoria. Off we go. Should be just down the hill over this way. There it is. With all the people around it. Duty in the Sky with Diamond. Good Beatles reference. Interesting. Alright. I'll be reading the dialogue again this time. I wasn't expecting to see you here, considering all that's been happening about Eorzea of late. Still, if you've a mind to assist us, we'd like to share the latest developments in Werlyt. And as luck would have it, here comes the ideal person to explain the situation. Thanks, I'll take it from here. Oh, there's a girl, never mind. I'm glad to see you looking so well, Nikura. It's like, it's been too long. It's Minago, I remember her. Yes, it certainly has. See, I remembered her name. It's one of the few. Because she had the same hairstyle that I had previously. Yes, it certainly has. I haven't seen you around Rogger's Reach much lately. Anyone would think you're trying to avoid me. Just step out into the light, girl. Much as I'd love to stand around chatting, I'm afraid I've got some serious business to discuss. Following the liberation of Turncliffe, it seems the people of Werlyt also have their hearts set on freeing themselves from the grip of the Empire. Like-minded citizens have rallied under the banner of the Werlyt Revolutionaries, and they aim to depose the 7th Legion that currently occupies the city. Their ranks include many former conscripts, and between them they possess no small amount of combat experience. The only thing they lack is someone to lead them. After much consideration, they decided to turn to none other than Gaius Belsar. Of course, many would balk at the thought of turning to a former enemy, and many did. But desperate times call for desperate measures. His reputation as a legatus speaks for itself, and as most Alamegans will attest, he was a far more reasonable and pragmatic leader than his predecessor, the Mad King Theodoric, or his successor Xenos for that matter. But most importantly, he was the one who led the invasion of Werlyt in the first place, so who better than him to take it back? After accepting their offer, he requested the delivery of additional arms and provisions from the Alamegan resistance. We've got our hands full dealing with the Telophoroi, as do the rest of our allies in Eorzea, but we'll do what we can. While my comrades see to the preparation, I've been assigned to meet with him in person. I was wondering, could you accompany me to Turncliffe? You got it, babe. Thanks, Nikura. To be perfectly honest, coming face to face with the Black Wolf is a rather daunting prospect. even if he has supposedly turned over a new leaf. But I'm sure having you there will make a world of difference. I believe you're acquainted with our escort, yes? Let him know when you're ready to get going. And we're on our way. Just check my stuff for a second, see if anything's going on. Excuse me. Let's head to the Resistance Escort. It was just down the road over here. Another trip to Turncliffe, is it? Yep. Let's go. Very pretty little instance town. Not too shabby. Let's talk to Gaius. Wonder if there'll be any voices. I doubt it, but maybe. Otherwise, it's my job. So, here we go. Guess it's me. Excuse me. Ah, Gaius Belsar, I presume? I come bearing the Alamegan Resistance's official reply to your request for aid. I see. You have my thanks. Does this mean we can finally make our move? With the assistance of the Alamegans, we will soon have sufficient arms at our disposal to stand a chance at victory. But lest we forget, the 7th Legion has been conserving its strength thus far, and we must be prepared for severe casualties, should its full might be brought to bear. If our lives must be the price of freedom, we will pay it willingly. Trying some accents, because, you know, gotta spice things up a little bit. Let me be clear. We Alamegans have not forgotten that it was you who led the invasion of our homeland. The blood of our fallen loved ones is on your hands. Even so, the people of Werlyt chose you to lead the revolution, and we will honor their decision. I only hope they will not come to regret it. As do I. Should I be found unworthy of their trust, I shall submit to their judgment and whatever that may entail. Forgive me, but might we return to the task at hand? First, I would like to discuss the transportation of supplies from Alamigo. This way, if you please. Could you guys go talk over the logistics? Once again, I prepare to lead an army into Werlyt. The irony is not lost on me. It is a cruel twist of fate that these people, so desperate from years of oppression, should turn to their conqueror for salvation. For most of my life, I believed that only the Empire possessed the strength and wisdom to lead mankind, that only through great sacrifice could a civilization hope to thrive. And so I led the conquest of Eorzea, forcing the doctrine of Garlemald upon the ignorant and uncivilized. In every territory, I sought out those with the potential for greatness, without regard for one's birth or circumstances, that they may serve the Empire. But there are those, such as Valens, who see being born a Garlean a virtue in itself, one above all others. To think that a monster such as him should be granted the position of legatus, and everything that entails, it makes my blood boil. Valens brings shame upon our homeland, and makes mock of the ideals it once stood for. By my hand he shall pay for his foul crimes. We are running out of time, Gaius. We have to go after her. There is something I would show you, but not here. Come with me. Let's go find Gaius wherever he went. He's down there. It's like nothing out there. It's like an ocean or something. You must keep this to yourself. I do not want the soldiers to think I am being distracted by personal matters. This letter was found in her room. Dear Father, I am sorry for leaving without saying goodbye, but the thought of Alphonse suffering alone is more than I can bear. For his sake, and for the freedom of Werlyt, I have decided to take matters into my own hands. I know a way to save them, a way to end it all. I have to seize this chance before it is too late. My mind is set. Please do not try to stop me, Father. The days we spent together were the happiest of my life, and no matter what happens, nothing can take that away from me. With all my love, Allie. She is headed for the 7th Legion stronghold in Werlyt. I am certain of it. Taking matters into her own hands. She must be planning to take control of one of the weapons. If so, there's no time to waste. We have to mobilize our forces and save Allie and Alphonse. I want nothing more than to save them, but I cannot ask the Werlyt revolutionaries to risk their lives to rescue 2 Imperial soldiers. In any case, if we were to rush into battle without adequate preparation, the 7th Legion would tear our partisan army to shreds. And as capable a warrior as Nakura is, if he were to charge headlong into the heart of the enemy, he would be overwhelmed by sheer numbers. But if we don't do something, Allie and Alphonse are as good as dead. I know, Severa, and so did Allie when she wrote that letter. Returning alive was never a part of her plan. Can you hear me? I'm in Werlyt, just outside Castrum Collinum. All hells have broken loose. There was an enormous explosion, and through the smoke and flames, I saw what appeared to be another weapon. At this rate, the entire... Confound it, we have lost the signal. This must be what Allie spoke of in her letter, a way to end it all. Alphonse and the others were planning this from the beginning, to bring the weapon project to completion and use it to free Werlyt from the Empire, even at the cost of their own lives. If the revolutionaries were to hear that a weapon has been unleashed upon the Imperial headquarters, they would see it as the perfect opportunity to strike. If it's running amok, it may not distinguish between our allies and the Imperials. A large force would draw too much attention, but the 3 of us should be able to get close enough without it noticing us. Between us, we'll find a way to save them. Got this. I cannot allow it. This is my burden to bear, and I shall bear it alone. I'll have you know my record for surviving dangerous missions is impeccable so far. Very well. For the time being, I will have the revolutionaries stand by and await my signal. An opportunity to reclaim Werlyt may yet present itself, but we must first be allowed to remove the threat of this new weapon. Severa, have Sid ready the G-Warrior. Understood. Once your preparations are complete, let us reconvene outside the hangar. Love that music, it's so good. Sometime earlier in the 7th Legion's Werlyt headquarters. Ooh. How wonderful it is to see you again, my dear. I was beginning to think that you weren't coming back. That's what he looks like, he sounds like. In my impatience, I may have vented my frustrations on that brother of yours. I do hope you'll forgive me. Lord Valens, you mentioned before that the previous weapons were merely prototypes used to gather combat data within their cores. Yes, very good. I see you were paying attention after all. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. The primals they absorbed and the data they accumulated will serve a singular purpose. The completion of my masterpiece, the Diamond Weapon. But while you and your siblings were able to retrieve the necessary data from the Ruby weapon before Gaius and his lackeys arrived, Sapphire and Emerald were handed to the enemy on a silver platter. Those worthless curs failed to meet even my exceedingly low expectations. As detailed in my report, I took it upon myself to infiltrate Gaius Belsar's band of rebels and reclaim the data. Yes, you have done well, my dear. My engineers have already finished feeding it to the Diamond Weapon. Then all that remains is for me to assume my role as its pilot, and for you to release my brother and the rest of our compatriots, as per our agreement. Of course, of course. A handful of savages is a small price to pay for your remarkable talents. Even though the weapon project's revolutionary technology allows even an untrained pilot to fight with the skills of a veteran soldier, only the truly gifted can draw out the full potential of the synthetic Orosite. In addition to their physical attributes and combat prowess, I require unwavering loyalty before I can even consider entrusting a candidate with one of my creations. And you are everything I desire. I am honored that you regard me so highly, Lord Valens. However, in return for my continued cooperation, I wish to propose an extra condition to our arrangement. I request that the people of Werlyt be given full imperial citizenship and the right to self-govern. My, how very bold of you, and quite astute at that. Yes, I could grant the people of Werlyt citizenship, if I so desired. Unfortunately, a mere legatus such as myself is in no position to simply relinquish control of imperial territory on a whim. Come now, we both know that the weapons are but a means to an end. Your true intent is to march on the capital and claim it for yourself, correct? Once you have taken the throne, one small territory would seem a fair reward for those who played a vital role in the ascension of Emperor Valens. I say, for someone so sweet and innocent, you certainly drive a hard bargain. Very well, if it's Werlyt you want, it's yours. I'll soon have no need for this stinking backwater province anyway. And what about my brother? Yes, Alwick. Or was it Alfred? Whatever his name is, you needn't worry. I've made special arrangements for him. He'll be perfectly safe, provided you uphold your side of the agreement. Excellent! Now, let's get you aboard the diamond weapon, shall we? Ah, one step closer to my coronation. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I know this isn't what Father would have wanted, but it's the only way. Please forgive me. Ooh. Look at that. Initiating the synthetic aura sight system. All sensors activated. So far, so good. Diamond weapon, codename Xenos, commencing activation sequence. Behold perfection itself. Lysandia, Recon, and Rex gave their lives, that others may live without fear. The aura sight is taking hold. I'm just glad you didn't have to go through with this, Alphonse. But you'll have to go on without me. You and Father still must work together to... Ah! I'm sorry, I can't be there at your side. This is the only way. What's that, my dear? Is something the matter? The diamond weapon is mine. Your tyranny ends here, Valens. Low-born filth! If you think your little performance had me fooled, you are sorely mistaken. What are you waiting for? Shut it down! Yes, my lord, transmitting the activation signal! Uh-oh. It's not responding. She's in trouble now. Ha 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 ha! That insolent whelp had me worried for a moment. Bring her to me alive, even if it means damaging the machine. When I am through with her, she will beg for death. Get the girl out of there. No, I can't let it end like this. Melisandre, Rickon, Rex, guide my hand. Alphonse, wherever you are, lend me your strength. Oh. Combat sample ready. Initiating Overmind. Subject name. Overmind? What is that? Ah! This can't be. It's ignoring the shutdown signal, initiating Overmind. But how? I don't care how. Stop that thing before it breaks down the whole castrum. Ooh. I think he got blown up. See, if there was anyone in the chat to tell me that my voices sucked and I shouldn't do it, I would stop. But there ain't no one here to tell me what to do, so I'll keep doing it because I think it's fun. Sorry, just checking, the socials, seeing if anything changed. Doesn't look like it. Alright, continuing on. Sorry, just one more second. Alright. Speak with the Ironworks pilot. Let's go. More of my amazing voice acting, everybody. Ready to depart. I'll send for Master Garland. We all expected another weapon to appear sooner or later, but not quite like this. According to Valdolin, after it finished laying waste to the headquarters of the 7th Legion, it took to the sky. Though this has dealt a massive blow to the Imperial forces, I am certain that Ali is on board the weapon. It must be halted before she comes to harm, and for that, I need the G-Warrior and airships to transport it. I see that one thing hasn't changed since your days as the Black Wolf. Your penchant for gigantic war machina. But if this means the G-Warrior has another chance to shine, I'd be happy to oblige. Only this time, rather than having it unceremoniously towed by airships, I have a more dynamic entrance in mind. Oh Sid, you're so full of flair. It's good to see you again, Nikura. Good to see you again, too. I don't remember who you are at all. It's like, who are you? From what I hear, We have you to thank for Alvina volunteering to help the ironworks. Since she joined the team, our work has come on leaps and bounds. I still don't remember who she is at all. Like, what story did she come from? I'm just grateful for the opportunity to finally put my knowledge and skills to good use. And as far as I can tell, your target is the diamond weapon, the most powerful of them all. What's worse, its design incorporates all of the combat data and abilities of the other weapons, making it far more formidable than those you encountered before. Thankfully, we've had time to prepare for such an occasion. Would you care to elaborate? Let me put it like this. I'm probably mixing up accents. I'm sorry, I'm awful. Thanks to Alvina's tireless dedication, the G-Warrior has been reborn. But there'll be time to explain more on the way. Come on, the Enterprise is waiting. Alright, show me something awesome. Bruh. It's a freaking Gundam. Very impressive. But may I ask what purpose it serves? Listen to that remix of the Ultima music. Since our objective is to rescue the pilot, we've added a means of capturing the diamond weapon. We come to save lives, not to end them, and for that reason, the G-Warrior has been reborn. I present to you the G-Savior. It's a very heroic remix of the Ultima Weapon theme. Talk to Sid first. What's he got to say? Anything? I'll be monitoring the situation from the Enterprise. Should things take a turn for the worse, I'll be ready to intervene. Alright, thanks, buddy. Once again, Sid and his engineers have provided precisely what we require before we even knew it ourselves. Due to the added complexity, we'll have Gaius pilot while Nakura handles the various armaments. Agreed. There will be little opportunity for us to grow accustomed to our roles, but even so, we must succeed at all costs. Cloud deck now accessible. That's it. Alright. There's a solo queue for this. Let's go. See how long it takes to get in. Hopefully not long. If only I had anybody to chat to. You know, that would be nice. Big fat tacos, so big. Tacos are big fat, tacos are big fat, tacos so big. Sorry, hit the mic. Trying to see if I can get anybody to join the chat. It would just make my night, honestly. I could actually get some people in here watching me live instead of, post live show. Sorry, maybe I'm just a bit like selfish or needy or whatever, but just trying to get this kind of thing going a little bit. Could be a little bit till we get in. So I'm actually gonna leave the zone. Just head back to my private house. Just hang out in one of there where it's nice and quiet. Not that the music's bad, it's just, it's on a loop. I also wanted to show off the really fast loading times on PS5. And I can go quickly repair my gear. And listen, I know that this content is 2 days old, but I kind of thought I'd be able to get into it rather quickly in the first week. It's alright, gives me time to try and promote my stream on my social media, see if I can get anything going. Sorry, I was just looking at like my Facebook, and Shop Disney is promoting Star Wars Galaxy's Edge official first order binders with light effect. Disney is selling handcuffs, guys. It's a little kinky, but you know, good for them. Anything going on in Discord? As usual, that's a no. I'm really surprised it's actually taken this long to get into this trial. Nothing else has taken this long at all this week. Yep, nothing going on. This is the kind of stuff I would have to edit out of a video. But you can't really do that on a live stream. Sorry if this is boring, but you know, nothing I can do. I queued for the trial. It's like nobody playing or something? It's gotta pop eventually, right? Like, There we go. Sorry for the nearly 20-minute wait, and no one who's watching, or future watchers. That was crazy. Now we can actually do some content. Alright, let's do this. Total blind run. I have no idea what's going to happen. Target is in sight. Pin it down with a salvo of missiles. Threat detected. Returning fire. Familiar male voice. Okay. Yo. Diamond's like, nope. Oh, we hit it with a bunch this time. But it ain't gonna do nothing. Found some friends, apparently. Okay. Not Allie. That was cool. Okay, that's cool. I saw the claws on that side. Yup. So, I can use my thing. I'm brand new to the fight. I don't know. I'm kind of not paying attention to my rotation. I'm more paying attention to the mechanics. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, let's go over there. Sorry, I'm in a coughing fit. What? What? Is it a free? That's crazy. That was cool. Immobile suit? Oh, well, there goes that piece. Ow. Nope. I was wrong. That was really cool. Didn't kill me because I was invulnerable. I'm using my knockback prevention 100%. Ow. He's jumping. I can't do my moves. Everybody's dying. No, stop. Don't. Why am I getting tank hits? Get those autos off of me. Oh, okay. I'm good. I don't think I want to be on this side. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why do you go over there? I think we're gonna kill it. It's just repeating stuff now. Dead. Good job, we did it. It's not dead, it's not gonna. The containment field won't hold, says Sid. Uh oh, it's falling. Oh dear. Yay, we did it. Player accommodation to that person, and out. Oh, okay. Gaius. Alright, back to the story. We must reach the diamond weapon before the Imperials. Right, let's do it. is Werlyt? In all the years since the invasion, this place has hardly changed. I was expecting to find some sign of the 7th Legion here, but it would appear the diamond weapon has already taken them out of the equation. I pray we are not too late. Now we gotta fight it on foot. No, I'm kidding. She lives. She's the only one to survive being a pilot so far. Ali! Survive may be a strong word. She's alive. Yay! Please take her back to Turncliffe. I have some unfinished business to attend to. Alright, I'll trust you this time, even though I probably shouldn't. Now to learn what has become of Alphonse. If you have a score to settle, now is your chance. Show yourself. He survived. Come to gloat, have you, Gaius? It's not over yet. You certainly have an instinct for self-preservation. I would expect nothing less from the coward who sacrificed his own soldiers to further his ambitions. How dare you speak to me of ambitions? You are the one who stood in my way at every turn. If not for your meddling, the Empire would have been mine. Mine! Enough of your delusions of grandeur. Where is Alphonse? Heh. Why, he is right in front of you. What? Once you hear the answer, you'll kick yourself for not realizing it sooner. You see, in all of the previous models, the combat data was either incomplete or unstable in some way, making their performance in battle wildly unpredictable. But then an idea struck me. Rather than using data gathered in battle, I should use something a little more realistic. It turns out that beloved boy of yours was quite brilliant when he put his mind to it. By my ingenuity, he has been reborn as the core of the greatest machine ever devised. None but the great Lord Valens Van Varro could conceive such a marvel. And to think that Allie came here to steal the diamond weapon to save her brother, only to find he'd already become a part of it. Perhaps it wasn't the reunion she'd envisioned, but I'm sure she was grateful nonetheless. Oh, that might also explain why Overmind activated all by itself. It was clearly an attempt to protect his precious sister. A fascinating anomaly, but I can't stand disobedience. Yo, guy's about to kill you. That such atrocities should continue unabated is proof of the rot that has spread throughout the Empire. Oh boy. Your crimes are an affront not only to Garlemald, but to all mankind. And now, you will die. I'll use my Vader voice for him. Have you forgotten, Gaius? I've seen your data. I know your every move. Such pitiful swordsmanship is a relic of the past, just like you. I bet you he's learned a few new things. Oh, okay. Terminus est. Coia mors. Whatever the fuck that said. God. But this wasn't in my data. Gaius went Super Saiyan. Woof. Oh. Yeah, he just got it. Rated T for teen. Sounds like Diamond's starting back up. Yep. Reactivating synthetic Orosite system. Uh-oh. It's going to grab him. Squish. Oh, it's got him. This can't be. How is it still functional? Removing memory inhibitors. Oof. Yeah. Ugh. Ghost Alphonse. What? You? Stop this at once. Please let me go. Albert. No, whatever your name is. Those are all his kids. Even the names of those sacrificed in your twisted experiments are beneath your notice. You are beyond redemption. Who are you to judge me, Gaius? Do you remember the names of the tens of thousands of men, women, and children killed for the sake of your conquests? I do not deny the blood spilled at my behest, nor will I run from my past. That is why I fight, to prevent the wrongs I committed from being repeated. No, stop, I beg you. Oh man, look at all them. You can't do this to me. I'm Valens Van Vero. The guy is better than all of them. We can't end this way. Squish. Like grape. Now throw his ass in the ocean. Bye. My corpse went flying. Alphonse. Alphonse, my son, I have failed you. But this is not the end. I will see your dreams fulfilled. This I swear. I ask only that you, Melisandre, Recon, and Rex watch over me. Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon, give them to Ali. Watch over her in my stead. Father, I cannot go on like this. Please. I understand. Thank you. I am proud to call myself your son. Oh, damn, man. Feels. Oof. Heavy stuff, man. I see. We will remain here until further notice. That was Gaius. Valens Van Vero and the Weapon Project are no more. Seizing the opportunity, the Werlyt revolutionaries have taken control of the city. Though they still suffered considerable losses, they have at least gained their freedom. And even with the Empire gone, for people like me, life under Imperial rule is all we've ever known. We might never be able to heal the scars left by decades of oppression. While there is hope for those who have survived this ordeal, nothing can bring back the dead. The loss of my wife and daughter left a void in me that can never be filled. In the years since, I have struggled to find a purpose, a reason to keep on living. It is the same for Gaius. No matter how hard he tries to make amends, the children he lost are gone forever. Oh, it's a tabletop item. The recent events in Werlyt have had a profound impact on the lives of many, many people, but none more so than Ali. She's been in a state of shock ever since she returned. We've even called in Sid to see if he can ascertain what the problem might be. You see, there's a strong possibility that the diamond weapon itself is what's caused Ali to close herself off like this. But for the time being, all we can do is wait. Ah, there was one other thing. Avelina came by looking for you earlier, so perhaps you could go and see her? Sure. On my way. She's always down there. Everybody's always down there. Thanks for coming to meet me. I'm glad to see you're none the worse for your experiences. Actually, I've been meaning to show you this. Thanks to the Alamegan resistance, the monument to the fallen is complete. Though they may no longer be with us, we'll never forget them. This way, they'll always be a part of Turncliffe, and future generations will be reminded of the sacrifices that were made. You were always so kind to me, and now it's my turn to do the same for others. Still don't remember who you are, I'm sorry. Avelina is absorbed in prayer. Now would be a good time to return to Severa. Okay. Sorry, just need a second. Let's head over to Severa. I hope all's well with Avelina. Actually, while you were speaking with her, I received word that Gaius would be here soon. I guess I'll wait here for Gaius. Do. I wish to see Ali. Would you send for her? She's got them dead eyes. Ali. Does she even recognize me? At first, we thought the weapon's influence had caused this, but it seems there is more to it than that. The Carogians say that this is most likely the result of intense trauma. Her mind has been scarred, perhaps irrevocably. She boarded the diamond weapon with the intention of saving her brother. Little did she know that Valens had used the synthetic Orosite system to transform Alphonse into a living component of the machine. Then, when she boarded the diamond weapon, she finally learned the horrible truth. I've never heard of anything so cruel. Just a moment. In each of the previous cases, pilots became fused with the weapon's core. So how was Ali able to escape a similar fate? That's one of the many things we're still looking into. There is no need. I already know the answer. It was Alphonse who kept her safe. In the end, I was unable to save your brother, my son. All they wanted was a place to call home, where they could live in peace. But after all the pain and hardship they endured, this is their reward? No, this is not the end of their story. I taught them the strong must lead the weak, but absolute power corrupts absolutely, and those who have suffered at the hands of the corrupt are beyond counting. Alphonse dreamed of a land without oppressors and the oppressed, where all may live as equals. Thanks to his sacrifice, and that of his siblings, cornerstones of such a nation have been laid. Melisandre, Rickon, Rex, Alphonse, and Ali, they risked everything to win the freedom of Werlyt. And now it has come to pass. I will see that their ideals are upheld. This I swear as their father. The long and arduous process of rebuilding Werlyt has begun. In the days to follow, I shall be working alongside the new government to create a place that people like Ali and Severa will be proud to call home. For so long, all that kept me alive was hate, but the time has come to cast it aside. I forgot what accent I was using for him. I'm going with you. I think that was it. I'll only regret it if I don't. While nothing I do can bring back the ones I've lost, I owe it to them to make the most of the life I've been given. Times change, people change, and it's just as well. We inventors would soon find ourselves out of work if everything stayed the same. If you've a need for my creations, just say the word. You know, Gaius, I could fill a book with all the things I've been meaning to say to you over the years, but what would be the point? What's done is done. There is one thing, though. If anyone can get through to Ali, it's you. She looks up to you the same way I did as a boy. Don't give up on her. Damn, Gaius must be old. This is when Sid was a boy. Look at Sid. For all my life, I've been searching for my place in the world. Everywhere I went, I was always on the outside looking in. I've realized if we can't find one, we just have to make it ourselves. That's what I learned from Gaius' children. Despite everything, they never gave up, and neither will I. For now at least, my place is at Gaius' side. I'll follow him and see where this journey leads. And before I leave, I want to tell you how grateful I am that you chose to stand by us until the end. I hope we'll meet again someday. This is my goodbyes to everybody.
All this time, I'd been trying to convince myself that Gaius was every bit the villain I had imagined him to be, the ruthless subjugator of nations, evil made flesh. And while many who fight under the banner of Garlemald are all that and worse, I realize now that Gaius was driven by his own notions of right and wrong, misguided as they were. Since then, he has turned his back on the Empire and its hateful doctrine. His guilt and anguish only strengthen his resolve. The day I spared his life, he was given a second chance, to set right the wrongs he had committed, to become the man his children believed him to be. I was a father once, a husband. In many ways, I still am. And even though they're no longer with me, I want to be someone that they would be proud of. Now I too have been given a chance to make a difference in a land far from home. I'll never forget my past, but neither will I be beholden to it. When I meet the people of Werlyt, I'll be sure to tell the tale of your bravery and compassion. May it grant them the strength to face the struggles ahead. Pray go in peace, my friend.
Though we were brought together under strange circumstances, Valdolin, Severa, and I will work together, at least for the foreseeable future.
Well, here they are.
Gaius is going to have some new kids. And who might these charming young men be?
They were found in the 7th Legion's headquarters, in one of the few areas that escaped unscathed following the Diamond Weapons rampage. Perhaps that was Alphonse's intention. Do not be afraid. We mean you no harm.
I love this music. That thing on your forehead.
My name is Gaius Belsar, and like Valens Vanvaro, I was once a legatus of the Garlean Empire. Though I believed I was fighting for a just cause, my conquests came at a terrible cost. Pray forgive me. I do not mean to scare you. If you would lend me your ears, I have a story to tell. A group of courageous young men and women, not so different from yourselves, stood up to protect their people from the tyranny of the Empire. They fought with everything they had, and finally, victory was theirs, but it came at a terrible price. As their father, I struggled to come to terms with their sacrifice, and yet they have entrusted the future to me, and I will stop at nothing to see their dream fulfilled. Even so, there is only so much one old soldier can achieve by himself. I would be honored to have your support in the days to come.
At ease, lads. He's not as scary as he looks. And if he steps out of line, he'll have me to answer to.
Though they were fortunate enough to escape the destruction of the castrum, they may have yet been injured while fleeing. Have the chirurgeons look them over and find a place for them to stay. It seems the time has come for us to go our separate ways once more. I myself can scarcely believe that we were once bitter adversaries, but my encounters with you have led me to question the very ideals I swore to uphold. What is strength? What is weakness? If those who grasp the reins of power are said to be the strong, then those who lack such power must therefore be the weak. For better or worse, however, we are far more complex creatures than that. I see now that true strength is not granted by others, but resides within us. Strength of character, of spirit, of resolve. Therein lies the power to cast off the shackles of oppression, to overcome any adversity, to stand firm in the face of impossible odds. That is the strength you possess. May it never leave you. I got this. It seems I will have to summon all the resolve I can muster if I am to keep my promise to Alphonse. The process of reestablishing the independent governance of Werlyt is underway, and I will do all in my power to see it become everything my children dreamed of and more. For the immediate future, we shall continue to work closely with the Alamegan resistance, whose role in the revolution cannot be understated. That reminds me, if you are passing by Porta Praetoria, the soldiers stationed there wish to hear your version of events. Please give them my regards. I hope that when our paths cross again, I will have glad tidings to share with you. Until we next meet.
Later, guys. Bye. See ya. I loaded so fast I'm invisible. There I am. Okay. Let's go finish up the quest. Welcome back, Dakura. Congratulations on another hard-earned victory. Ever since we first heard the news, I've been dying to hear exactly how it all unfolded. So, what can you tell me of this diamond weapon? Yo, it was flying, and it was crazy, and it took off its armor, and oh my god. That's what I think I said. Look at his face, like Baralger's beard. Even for the Empire, that must be a new low. Those poor orphans. I can only pray that the citizens of Werlyt are able to enjoy the freedom that Gaius's wards gave their lives for. At the very least, we need no longer live in fear of the monstrous creations birthed by the weapon project. I shall add your account to our official report. Yeah. Ow. Smack my hand. Finally, on behalf of the Alamegan resistance, and the whole of Eorzea, for that matter, allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you. You're welcome.
Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon, give them to Ali.
Looks like a freaking thermal detonator for a second. Like he's gonna blow them both up. That's old school, guys. What? The ghost! We filling the town with ghosts? What's going on here? Dang, you got Nero here? And Livia? What the heck? There's Gaius. Holy crap. Projections from within the synthetic aura site. These are his memories, their memories. Oh look, she woke up. Don't want to live in a world without you. That's why I'm going with you. No, not yet, Allie. Now is not your time. Father still needs you. Please take care of him in our place. And if you're worried about Alphonse, don't be. He's got us for company. We want you to see this new world for yourself. We will forever be at your side, Allie. I'm the only one left. But I'll never be alone. Aw, Father. I wouldn't call it a happy ending, but a bittersweet one. Aw, Finn. And that is the end of The Sorrow of Werlyt. And that means that's the end of this stream. Thank you to anyone who decides to watch this in the future. If you were watching this live, thank you for watching it. Leave a follow, and maybe check me out on my YouTube channel, subscribe, leave a comment, all the good stuff. Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.